Hello, welcome. Today we are going to crochet for Barbie, so right away we are going to start. Let's start. Well, I will make a sweater for Barbie, okay, in a Barbie size for the doll, alright? So we are going to use this material. I will use this material that is light, no, it's number 3, of course, in pink, and I will use the hook of number 2 millimeters, and we are going to start making the elastic. We will crochet this elastic in vertical, so we are going to make as many chains as we need to get the width of the elastic. Okay, so in this case I will make 6 chains and one more to start the row, and right away I will come back making single crochet in each stitch. So if we made 6 stitches, we must have 6 single crochets. Okay, so here we have 5 and 6 single crochet. So I hope that you make this activity with your daughters. In this case, I invite my niece, and I hope that she enjoyed making this activity with me. I think that this is an idea for you to spend time with them, right? So well, at the end, make one chain to start, and then we are going to make the reef stitch. This means that we are going to continue making single crochet, but we are only going to take the back part of the chain. This will create a pleat in front. So like this, we are going to continue making one in each stitch. So it's single crochet, but taking the back part of the chain. Also, please count that you make and that you crochet 6 stitches. Okay, and like this we are going to continue making more rows with reef stitch. At the end, turn around, go up with one chain, and continue making one a single crochet in each stitch, so just taking the back part of the chain. In this case I did get ahead, so at the end we will have a long strip like this with elastic, and these have to go all around the waist of my Barbie. Okay, so here we have our strip. It's perfect until you get the rows that you need. Well, now let's continue. It will depend, okay? So we will go up with 3 chains, and now we are going to continue with the rest of the stitch. So this double crochet will be out of 2 crochet. Well, then 2 chains. We will skip one space, and in the next one we are going to make the next segment of 2 double crochet, and we are going to make them in the same space. So here we have the second double crochet, then 2 chains. We will skip one space, and then next to it, right there in the same space, 2 double crochet. But you know what? I think that the space is too big, right? So instead of making 2 chains, we are going to make 1 chain. Then we will skip one space, and then in the next space 2 double crochet together. 1 chain, skip one space, and then next to that space that we skip, 2 double crochet together in the same space. So like this is how we are going to continue the whole row. We are going to make this sweater opened. I think it's easy, right? So like this the whole row. I want to try to make a simple stitch so girls can make it with you. So look, at the end we are going to see how it looks. So far this is the result. So now don't worry if we increase here in this row, we will fix it. So now look, at the end of the row we will go up with 1, 2, 3 chains, and then a double crochet 2. Okay, so these 2 double crochet will always be at the beginning. Okay, so we will always be at the edge. And in the coming rows we are going to respect, okay, where we make the double crochet we are going to make the double crochet, and where we make the chains and skip one space we are going to still respect that. Well, I want to show you how I did continue with the row and how it will look, okay? Like this. And remember, like we start, we are going to finish. So we are going to finish also with 2 double crochet at the end for the edge too. And we are going to start the row exactly the same like this. We are going to continue making more rows until we arrive under the armhole, and also it will depend the length of the sweater that we want. So look, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 rows. I want this sweater short. So this is how I divided. This is the half, right? So I put a marker right in the half, and this is the fourth part of the sweater. So if we fold it right here in the half, if we match both sizes, here we are going to put a marker right in the sides. So this is where the back will be and the 2 fronts. So now we are going to crochet apart the back, then the first front, then the second front, and like this is how we are going to continue. I will show you and then we are going to make the sleeves. So first I'm going to continue with the first front. So right now that I have the thread here, I'm going to make some rows until the marker is. So remember that we are going to start always the row with 2 double crochet for the edge. So we will go up with 3 chains and then next to it a double crochet, then 1 chain. We are going to skip this segment to reduce, and then we are going to continue with the stitch, double crochet over double crochet, and then 1 chain, and then 1 chain, and the stitch will be the same. Okay, I want to give you here a tip and a secret, because if you see the wide of the back of the sweater, it's a lot for the Barbie, okay? Look, so it's too wide. So we were supposed to continue the row and finish where the marker is, right? So this is what we should do. But instead we are going to take 1 stitch after the marker, and we are going to make the same in the other side too, to reduce a bit the back. Okay, so we are going to continue with the stitch after the marker too. So here where is the marker, we are going to make the 2 double crochet. Here is the second double crochet, and then you finish with 2 double crochet. So it's perfectly okay because are the double crochet for the edge, right? So here where the slip will be, we will continue straight, and in the other side it's where we are going to reduce. So for now we are going to make the 2 double crochet for the edge, then 1 chain, and we are going to. And well, I hope that you find this stitch pretty easy. I wanted to make something simple so girls can make it too, and if they want to learn how to crochet, I think that this project is perfect for them, right? So well, we almost arrive until the end, and remember that in this side is where we are going to reduce. So we are going to skip this complete segment and we are going to continue right at the edge, and in the edge we always make and finish the row with 2 double crochet. And well, look, so far I want to show you how the shape looks. Here where the slip will be, we continue straight, and in the other side we reduce. So now let's see how our Barbie looks. So far this is the first front, then the back. Let me fix it. Okay, so we are going to make 2 rows more and we will reduce to arrive until the shoulder, okay, until here. But so far it looks like this. Okay, so I will continue with you so you can see exactly how it is. So Let me take it, and now here we have the thread. Turn around, we will go up with 3 chains. We will make the 2 double crochet for the edge, right? Then 1 chain, and we will skip this segment because remember that we are in the side where we reduce. Then double crochet over double crochet, then 1 chain, and here we will finish with 2 double crochet for the edge, and this is the place and the side where we continue straight. Okay, so here we will turn around, we will go up. In this case I will go up with 2 chains because I want to reduce the height. Then 1 chain, we will skip this segment, and right away I will continue with the edge, making 2 double crochet. Remember, out of 2 crochet. I'm sorry. Okay. And so far we have this. So I already finished with all the stitches. So I think at the end I didn't make 2 rows. I only finished making 1 row. So right there I'm going to cut, and we are going to make a knot, and we will start in the back right here 1 stitch after, you see, and we will make the same in the other side too. So we will continue with the same stitch, and both sides we are going to continue straight. Okay, so see you when you finish the back. Okay, so look, I did get ahead. I finished the 2 fronts and the back. I made the same number of rows and everything, and the second front I made it the same as I did the first front. So now I'm going to sew the shoulders, and if you want that you have here less stitches, we'll just skip more spaces between and you will have less segments, right? So now here we are going to join them right there in the shoulders. Well, so here we are going to see how our Barbie looks. We are going to join right there in the shoulders. Here at the end we are going to put brooch or a bottom if you want, or a ribbon or so, and it will look something like this. Now we are going to make the sleeves, and then I will show you also how we are going to make the last details. Well, I did get ahead and I finished to make 1 sleeve. I will make with you the second sleeve. Here I reduced some stitches because the sleeve I feel that was too wide and loose. So here I reduced here in the under the armhole some stitches, and also here a bit more. Okay, but I will show you. I will make this step with you, and then I continue with the rest of the stitch all around. Already count them, and I have 6 stitches. Okay, so we must have the same in this second sleeve, and here in the bottom I put the first stitch. So here I'm going to take at the thread. So right here in the bottom we will go up with 2 chains. Here we have 1 and 2, then next to it the second double crochet, and then we will make 1 chain, we will skip this space, then next to it we are going to make the double crochet, and we are going to divide this segment, and right away we are going to make the next double crochet of the segment. Remember that each segment has 2 double crochet, so then 1 chain, we will skip 1 space, then 1 double crochet, right away the second double crochet, then right here in the top where the shoulder is, the next double crochet without making any chain. I don't know if you notice because we are reducing spaces. Then here, after this segment of 2, let's count how many segments do we have. So here we have 4 segments. So now we have to make 2 more segments to have the same number than in the other sleeve, right? So here we already make 1 chain, then here in this space, remember that we only have missed 2 segments. So here we have one segment, then one chain, and then we will see, so in the middle of these stitches right there we will insert the hook and make the first double crochet, and then here, to not leave this hole too wide, we will make the second double crochet of the segment. So here we have complete the 6 segments that we must have in each sleeve. Okay, so we are going to alternate the spaces. We are going to observe where we are going to need to fill those spaces, and we must respect the same number in one sleeve than in the other. So here we have 6 segments. Now we are going to make one chain and slip one to close, and here we have the first row of the slip where we reduce. Well, then for the coming rows you will decide how many rows you want to make, right? So please try them first to your doll. In this case I'm going to make 8 rows and then the rows of elastic. So I will show you. We are going to follow the same stitch. Well, here just making a review, we must have and finish with the same segment. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 segments, okay, with one chain between them. So now let's count how many rows do we have. Remember that you must have the same number. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, and then I will make some rows for the elastic stitch, right? So you must have the same in the other sleeve too. Okay, so for the elastic, right away we will insert the hook in the back, and from there we will start the stitch. Okay, so I will repeat, and then from here you yarn over and we will go up with 2 chains. Then we will place the hook in front, and from there we will take the stitch and make the second double crochet, and then we are going to alternate where we place the hook to make the elastic. So we are going to make double crochet over double crochet. Okay, we will skip the chains that we made between segments because here we are going to reduce. Okay, so here we are finishing the row. I'm taking the last double crochet, and here is where I'm going to slip one to close. Be careful and take both parts of the chain and slip one to close. Then right away we are going to place the hook in the back and we will start again. So this will be the second row in relief, and we are going to respect. If we took the hook, placing the hook in front, we will again repeat and place it in front. If we place it in back, we are going to place it in the back too, and from there we will start making the double crochet. Okay, so we will repeat this row as it goes. So this will be the second row of the elastic, and with this we finish, right? So what we make here, we are going to make it in the other sleeve too. And also please make sure that the hand perfectly fits here. In my case I did, and it's perfect. At the end we are going to put a brooch here, or a bottom, or a ribbon, or a cord. We are going to cross the sweater a little bit like this. This we finish. I want to show you how it looks. Well, and this is the final result. This is the sweater for Barbie. And I put in this brooch here at the end so I can cross it. If you want at the end, you can make a single crochet or crab stitch row all around, or also in the neck you can make more rows with single crochet and make a sports neck. Okay, but it's up to you. In this case I wanted to keep it simple so girls can make it if they want to learn how to crochet. I think that this is the perfect project to start, and if you want I can continue sharing more projects for your Barbies, so please let me know. So this is how it looks. I love to make this idea with you now that Barbie is so trendy. Let's spend more time with our kids, right? But well, thank you so much for watching. Remember, just at the end, hide all the threads that we may have, and that's it. Please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to follow me in all my social media too. I'm new in TikTok, so see you there. And this is the result. And I'm so sorry if you listen some noises in the back. I am with my grandchild, so they are playing here in the back. So well, thank you so much and see you soon. Take care. Bye bye.